We're going to talk a little bit about embedding images into a narrative story. One of the things I like to do is just type out the history of my characters. I just free fall and write out. Some of this will make the actual story, some of it won't, but I need to know who my character is. So let's say I've worked on this story and I'm decided where do I want to put Skeeter's picture. This is an older guy. He is Charlie's mentor because Charlie is a talented rodeo clown and Skeeter has been a rodeo clown for a very long time. He's old and wiry and still doing this job. So where do I want his picture to go? That's what I want you to decide as you're looking over your story. I decide I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to insert a picture from this device. And there he is. Isn't that a great picture? Y'all, this is a rodeo I went to out in Guyman, Oklahoma. Pouring down rain, and they were still having the rodeo. And I caught a picture of this man. His name was not Skeeter, but he let me use his picture. Now, this is going to go into my story. Am I going to use the whole picture? Well, I might. But for my story, I want everybody to see his face. So I'm going to go ahead and crop it just a little bit, and I'm going to do that by clicking on it and going up here to crop. And that's going to give me a separate set of little toggles to use. You see these little old black toggles? I'm going to move those and crop the picture. I still want a little of this color of the costumes behind him, but I don't want my reader to stop for very long to read. I'm going to keep all of this. I love his hands. I love, you can see the history. And then I just simply click enter. Now I've got it where I want it. But it's not where I want it because it's just tagged in here. It's not in the story. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to click position. And let's say I want this one to go over here. Now I have the opportunity to drag it around wherever I want it to go. And I want to think like my reader. I don't want my reader to have to look at it way over here in the margin or try to figure out what the words are around it. So I want to carefully place it so that the reader cannot stop their reading, but can easily enjoy the image. I'm going to tuck it right here into this paragraph. And that's where I'm going to embed the image. So that's how we want to do. We want to make sure it's a good, crisp, clear image. And then we want to crop it if necessary. Of course, we're going to click the image. And that's going to bring us up all kinds of options under the picture format. We could go over here and we could correct the whatever, the lighting, the transparency, all that stuff. We can play around with that. They all have to be consistent. And then I'm going to crop it as I need, make its position known, move it around, and wherever I have it, that's where I'm going to set it down. And then I have this all ready when I'm writing my story. I can use part of it, I can use a little bit of it here and there, and I can have some fun doing that. So that's how to embed an image into your story.